urban planner who's working on the city of Birmingham here in Michigan. There's several other projects in places like Charleston, South Carolina, and other places all around the country, and even in foreign countries as well, right?
Right.
Awesome. All right, cool. I have a couple of questions for you here. And first of all, thank you for taking your time to sit down with me.
My pleasure.
First of all, I was wondering, what kind of things have you done, like in the past, that are kind of the eco-friendly and things that are, kind of working towards the green movement?
Well, all of our planning is based on sustainable development, and our primary goal is to reduce suburban sprawl by making it more profitable to develop in an urban way. So we are making medium to high density developments that are very compact, that allow us to keep the green fields green around the cities. So our goal is to stop the consumption of farmland and woodlands by having people live in a more walkable community.
Very good, thank you. Let's see. So got here. Let's see. What kind of impact do you think like this new green movement is going to have on cities of the future? Like, how are they going to be like developed now?
Well, we're in the beginning of a real revolution. I think the post-industrial age of when you'll be able to live, work, and play and shop in a walkable environment where you won't have to have 2 or 3 cars per family, where you can have 1 or 2 cars per family, where you can commute on light rail to your job, or where your children can walk to their school, or where you can, on the weekends, park your car and walk and go shopping and enjoy yourself. It's not to say that we'll ever have a carless society. That's unrealistic and not desirable. But I think we can reduce the trips per family significantly, and so save on the carbons that are going into the atmosphere, reduce fuel consumption and energy consumption. Plus the upside of having walkable, urban, exciting places.
Right. So basically you're trying to make some like cities and towns a little bit more compact, so kind of save the environment and make things a little bit more walkable too, so things are more enjoyable in one place.
And we're trying to offer an alternative to suburbia. We'll never stop suburbia. 50% of Americans prefer suburbia living and want it, and I realize that. But right now there is not really a realistic option for those people that want to live and work in a compact environment, unless you can afford $1 million condo in Birmingham. There's nothing against that, but not everybody can afford that. So we're trying to expand that model so that it's a reasonably affordable option for many more segments of the country.
Well, on that note, as things are becoming, more green, and we're moving towards these more, we're trying to move more to the cities like we used to. Do you think this is doable? Because, like you said, a lot of people still prefer suburban areas, and do you think that'll kind of even out, or we'll have kind of like half city, half suburbia?
Yeah, I think it's not only doable. Not only is it should be done, but it's very technically doable right now. There's new techniques for building buildings in a more compact way that can compete with suburban buildings. As fuel prices go up, for example, real estate prices on the inner ring suburbs are becoming much more valuable than the outer ring suburbs. So yes, it's very doable, and we're designing it in such a way that it's very practical, that it doesn't take a huge investment. We're breaking it down to a micro scale. In Birmingham, you're seeing that in the rail district, for example. The rail district has gone through a radical change because of good planning from the city and good policies from the city of Birmingham.
Okay, actually, on the light rail subject, now this is something that's been happening here in Detroit. We're thinking of building this light rail along Woodward. Now, do you know exactly how that's going to be powered, or have you heard anything about that?
No, I don't know if I don't know how it's powered. Probably electric would be my guess.
Right.
But the light rail will be the major turning point for this region. It'll be the biggest thing that's happened to this region since Henry Ford. Right. And it will cause Detroit to return as one of the most desirable, Southeast Michigan as one of the most desirable regions in the United States. We're the only city that doesn't have light rail in the United States. And even though it's counterintuitive to say so, where it's been implemented in Washington, Atlanta, LA, Portland, Seattle, those cities have seen a major development at each rail stop, a major investment. And you'll see somewhere around $500 to $1,000 investment for every dollar that's spent on the light rail. The multiple factor is unbelievable.
Let's see. So, yeah, one thing is, do you have a plan for the future too in this regard, like for making things, you know, more green and more compact?
We're still doing, well, I think we've worked out the techniques. Right now, our new movement is grayfield malls. We're taking old failed shopping malls that were built in the 60s, tearing down most of the mall, and then rebuilding multiple uses like housing, churches, schools, retail, and residential in a compact development, and very walkable development. That's the future that we see right now, is to retrofit the old suburban malls.
So we're making, basically, we're using the land that we have in a better way.
Yeah, because the sewer and waters are already there, the highways are already there, so we don't have to build new infrastructure. We don't have to tear down trees. We're just infilling and redeveloping what we already have. That's going to be the future.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. Once again, I'm here with Mr. Bob GIbbs, a city planner, and so thank you for taking the time. And thank you very much.
My pleasure.